I'm a Prius driver, a city guy. And I've never hunted anything in my life, let alone a wild boar in South Texas. What am I doing here? I'm David Moscow. You might know me as a child actor, or you might know me as a grown-up actor, but it's not my whole story. I grew up in New York, but I spent my summers in the wilderness of Montana. There was no town close by. So if you needed stuff built, if you needed stuff grown, you had to do it yourself. When I got a part in the movie Big, my life completely changed. Now, I live in Los Angeles. I can use an app to get anything delivered to my house. I can walk across the street to the supermarket. But when I go to the grocery store, that meat wrapped in plastic has no relationship to the source. And I realize my summers in Montana were the last time I had true connectivity with the food I was getting. That's gone, and I want it back. So I made a plan. I was gonna make my meals from scratch. And by from scratch, I mean really from scratch. First up, I tracked down incredible chefs who are changing the face of how we eat.
You know, there's this massive movement at the moment, farm to table. And we've been doing this since we were kids.
They will present me with a menu, a meal, a mission.
That is ridiculous. To try and replicate this work of art is going to be really hard. Grazie. Grazie. See you in a week.
He has to harvest rice. He has to make fish sauce.
It's not gonna be easy.
Then I consult with experts and explore the ingredients and history of that dish.
So you get this live lobster in your kitchen, and there's a weird disconnect because people don't mind eating a hamburger.
That's when the adventure really begins. So we have a pig. I search out food producers, hunters, foragers, gatherers, folks who fish, garden, farm, who will teach me how to shoot a gun, hold a rod, plant and harvest, track an elk, find a non-poisonous mushroom, horseback for herbs, dive for seaweed.
You want to make a really good killing shot. The last thing you want is to wound something and have it run off.
When I know how to source every single ingredient, I head out across the planet and try and replicate the meal from scratch. We have a shot by the nick of our teeth. This season, I'm going to explore and discover the Philippines, South Africa, Italy, Finland, Iceland, Mexico, and all over the US. Come join me on this crazy adventure. It's pretty cool. And see how food really makes it onto your plate.